You're now listening to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast. And now your hosts, Christian and Kris, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports.
All right, let's go. Welcome, everybody, to the Cerberus Gridiron Podcast, episode 21 in the building. We got a good show for you today, and I am your host, Christian _CFS, and here is your co-host, Mr. K Camp.
What up, my good people? Shalom, my Kim, to my good people, and shalom, my Kim, to my bad people. May you learn to become good.
Shalom. Be good, not bad.
Please, man. We need some good in this world because all I hear is bad. Please.
Yeah. But that's why we got football. And
hey, bring me some good. Yes.
Fantasy football, but then we also got the NFL trade deadline too. That's going to be pretty
Tuesday, October 31st on Halloween.
It's going to be real interesting. See, man, you want to know something? I really thought about wearing a daggone costume, but I didn't. Because sport like Halloween, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do that or not.
You said so. I got a mask around here somewhere I would have put on.
Oh, no, I was going to get in the straight onesie and everything that
okay.
Got something like the wife done bought it sometime, and I ain't wore it probably about 2 or 3 times.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Ain't gonna do it? Yeah.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
If you were, you didn't tell me.
I wanted to get a mad scientist one year just so I can stir up the pot and have all the nice dries coming out up in the background and everything, and all the strobe lights, and all the neon lights. That's what I want to do. And then when you get up there and be like, bam, this is the trade you should get. Bam, this is what you should do. Throw a little first round pick in there. Throw a little second in there because you're trying to go win for win. But let's go on and get into it. So in this next segment, we have the CGP news.
We got some news today. We do have some news today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Since we do have some news today, Chris, Mr. K Camp, let's go on and go let us know what news ended up happening today. Even though,
let's kick out with the highlight of the day. This Kirk Cousins and his Achilles. It's the torn Achilles. The Vikings are done. They probably should have been done. I probably would have been in tank mode. Once JJ left, I would have been in tank mode anyway. But now they can for sure be in tank mode. Nothing holding them back. Forget what everybody say. Be in tank mode because you have a pretty good roster. Get the quarterback that you want coming out next year. Try to get the number 1 overall pick. Whoever you want to draft him. Get you a defensive player in the second round. Maybe an O lineman in the third. But yeah, you have a pretty good. You have two good wide receivers. I think your O-line is pretty good. I think you have a pretty good left tackle, and I think it's Derrick on the line. You need to help on your defense. But yeah, just Minnesota, be in tank mode. You're not that far out of it. You're not that far. I'm gonna say your roster is pretty good to where you can just get a quarterback and put you back in playoff contention.
So I'm just gonna throw this. I like throwing out hypotheticals now. I'm looking at right now. Technically, they are in the hunt for the playoff. They got the last spot as of right now.
What's their record?
4-4.
4-4. Go 13-4. Yeah. 12 and 5 and 12. That should get you at least that'll probably get you a top 8. You probably get a top 8 pick. See, that's why you should have been taking. As soon as JJ left, you should have been taking in. But you had Kirk, and Kirk didn't want to get traded. He had no trade clause, so you couldn't trade him, to really be in tank mode. Now you're really in tank mode, and you got 4 wins because you won today, You might sneak one. I don't know who your backup is, but 4-13. What positions that get you think? 6, 8? If you had just ballpark, just off the top of your head, because Carolina got their first win today.
Yeah, but they still dead last though.
They're still dead last. The Bears, they're going to lose today. They have 2 wins. So I'm guessing they're second. You got the Cardinals, so that's 3 right there. I don't know who has a worse record. I guess the Buccaneers probably got a worse record. Who am I missing? The Titans won today. They're 3 and something.
Oh, the worst record. It's so you got the Pats, you got the Giants,
the Packers, Giants.
I said the Pats.
Patriots.
You got the Packers. You already said the Bears. You got the Giants.
3.
As of right now, look like the Chargers are going to win tonight. So
yeah, I wouldn't count the Chargers. Bears though. We said the Bears though.
Yeah, we already said the Bears. Like, it's hard to say because like a 3-5 team could end up going upon like a nice little run.
Man, they'll be anywhere. I'm gonna say from 5 to 10. 5 to 10. You'll probably get maybe the third best quarterback if you're not trying to move up. You're not getting Caleb. You're not getting Drake May. If it's just it say they're 1 and 2, you're not getting Caleb. Not getting Drake May.
They don't get Caleb.
Who? Minnesota?
Yeah.
Why?
I would already know, man.
I would love Minnesota. I would love Minnesota and Caleb actually. But
then he can reunite with Jordan Addison, which that would still look nice too. But
I'm gonna reunite with Jordan Addison and JJ. Let's go. I guarantee he won't say I don't want to play for them. Yeah, the Bears dysfunctional, don't want to play for them. The Cardinals dysfunctional, don't want to play for them. Who else? So out of those 2, Vikings all day long. Please sign me up. They have some stuff in place. Please sign me up. I think their head coach is pretty good. Please sign me up if I'm a quarterback coming out. So either way, so
you wouldn't make a move though?
If I'm the Vikings.
Yeah, like they in playoff contention. Like their schedule is not that bad coming into it. Like for the rest of the year,
make a move for who? For what? You talking about to win now? Talking about this year?
Just go to playoffs. Just go to playoffs.
Let me say this. Hell no. You need to be in tank mode. Make a move. They didn't make a move with Kirk. They didn't even make a move without Kirk. And JJ hurt. JJ done for the year. JJ's not coming back. So, no, don't make a move. Trade off Danielle Hunter. Trade him off before Tuesday. He ready to go anyway. So let him go so you can get your second round pick for him. You know, you might have 2 second round picks. Hell no. Dude said make what? No. Tank. If they smart, they would tank.
Man, I don't think that coach gonna want to tank, dog.
Who cares? I ain't going nowhere. What do you mean I don't want to tank? Tank. Be Greg Popovich. Tank for Tim Duncan. Get a Tim Duncan, and be in contention for the next 10 years, 12 years. The what? They stupid. I'm gonna tell you now if they don't do it. I would trade Danielle Hunter and I would tank the rest of the season. I'm bye week if I'm the Vikings. That's what I would do. My bad. What else is in the news? They stupid if they don't do that. What else is in the news big this week? Tyrod Taylor, he hurt his ribs.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the potential next up and coming GOAT, Mr. Patrick Mahomes being up in that flu game? He ain't do too well.
He ain't MJ. He ain't MJ. He ain't Mike. Yeah, he ain't Mike. I mean, he was sick. And I picked the Denver Broncos +7. That was my bet. Even though, like I said, I'm 0 for today, and I had them in a parlay, and Denver Broncos +7 was who I had. I mean, they said it was supposed to snow. It was like 4 to 6 inches of snow on like Thursday. It was supposed to happen, and then it came out. I even put it in the chat. I said when his illness, I was like Denver Broncos +7 lock of the day. It was the lock of the day. Damn. I mean, hey, it happens. It's early in the season. It's fine. He's 16-1 against the Denver Broncos. Not a big deal. He had the flu. He's sick. They play. He needs to focus on next week because they play in Germany and they play the Miami Dolphins. Who cares about the Denver Broncos? They need to be in tank mode too. Russ is gone next year too. I'm dropping news today, y'all. Get your popcorn ready. I'm dropping news today, y'all. Get your popcorn ready. They need to be in tank mode. Everything.
Get your treats and everything ready since it is trick or treat coming up on this Tuesday.
Tennessee Titans. I know y'all got Will Levis, and Will Levis look good today, but you need to be in tank mode too. You need to be trading Derrick Henry, and you need to trade D-Hop if you can.
Man,
y'all stupid. Y'all stupid if y'all don't trade Derrick Henry.
Good man. You can't even wait till the next segment, man. Just go straight in.
Well, man, that was a segue. Anything else? Is there anything else in the news? My bad. Is there anything else in the news?
Only thing that's next up in the news is this: the NFL trade deadline.
Let's get to it. Segue right on into it.
All right, man. Since you already brought it out, man. Since you done brought it up, all right, man. Let's go and go at it, man. We starting off with the first team off gate, Tennessee. You said they ain't trading Derrick Henry.
So there was rumors coming out all this past week that I guess people were projecting trade Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came out and saying that they're not looking to trade Derrick Henry. You stupid. First of all, the GM, I saw him today. It's some big heavy-set black guy. I don't know his name or anything, but you stupid. You need to trade Derrick Henry. And then he said today that he's not looking to trade him, but he's listening to phone calls. Somebody want to call him.
Yeah, I was about to say that
he would trade.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He's doing that, which
that's just any GM does that. That's
exactly
what the GM is going to do.
But he needs to be beating the phone. But I guess he don't want to beat the phone because he don't want to lose his leverage. So
yeah.
If you're calling, if I'm trying to trade Derrick Henry, and it's in my head, I'm thinking like he's worth the second round pick. I'm trying to trade him.
I'm not giving a second round pick for him.
Well, I'm saying that's what I feel. It's at the GM, and if I feel that, and I call, let's say the Baltimore Ravens. Well, the Baltimore Ravens gonna be like, well, then you gonna give me a second? Nah, I'm like, you called me, so I'm offering you a third or fourth. So you're saying he's worth a third or fourth?
Yeah, I wouldn't give up, especially for only like a 1 year rental.
But they need to get off because if they're not going to pay him, which they're not, he's 30, 29, whatever he is, they're not going to pay him next year. You can get out his contract, trade him, even if it's a third round pick. Try to get a third for him. Trade him.
So besides for Baltimore, let's go on and so like, do you have any other two teams that you think he would be a great fit for, and then who should be coming to them, and with them being up in like the playoff hunt?
I said Baltimore.
So would you do you think he should? Now this is one team I think might be a good one. I know I kind of said who do you think, but I'm jumping in this now. What about the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah, that was the other team I think of. Yes.
Like they're on the borderline of like hovering into the playoffs.
If there's any running back that's close to like Nick Chubb, I think Nick Chubb is a little bit better. Is Derrick Henry. So yes, he would be a plug and play guy. I like the Cleveland Browns. I like you said, I just lost who I was saying. Who were we talking about? The Baltimore Ravens. I feel like there's somebody else that I like him to go to. Yeah, trade. Oh, I think somebody mentioned it. Somebody mentioned the Cowboys earlier too. They said the Cowboys this week. I don't hate that.
So they're not into Tony Pollard? I thought he was going to be a bell cow this year.
Right, stupid. We knew that. We knew they was talking. We knew they was lying. We knew that. That's a lie. A lot of attention found out that was a lie. We knew it was. But excuse me, Cowboys, Ravens, Cleveland Browns. I like all those. They didn't try to get a third round pick for him. He needs to go. Let him go. You need to trade him because you're not getting anything for him. You like what you saw for Will Levis. Let Will Levis take the rest of the season. I heard that Treylon Burks is back. They need to build some type of rapport. Trade D-Hop if you can.
Yeah, that's what I was about to go next to. Like after we got off this, Derrick Henry is like, all right, what do you think D Hop is going to end up?
I think he's doing teams. Trade him, man, and then as far as the rest of the team, they slick need the tank. I like Mike Vrabel. I wouldn't fire him, but get you a left tackle because you need somebody on the O-line. Get you a top 5 pick and get you a tackle early. Or let somebody try to move up 3-4 spots, and you move back and might get 2 picks. Like, hey, you need somebody on the O-line because your O-line is garbage. So,
and this is the reason why I'm bringing this up right now. So, as of right now, these are the picks that the Cleveland Browns have, and that's why I wanted to second to this. So they don't have their first because of the whole
Derrick Watson.
Yeah. Then they got their own second. They got their own third. They don't have a fourth, but they have their fifth. They also end up getting the Panthers' fifth from the Baker Mayfield trade, which is probably gonna be like a top, like the back end of the 4th round, to be honest with you, unless they miraculous keep winning. Hopefully they do. But then they got 2 6 and then a 7.
I mean, sounds like they don't have a fourth. They could probably have to settle for a third for Derrick Henry. But yes, I would do that.
So this is what I would do. I wouldn't give him a third because that means unless you think that I would give them. Well, no, I would give them a 5th this year. I would give them the Panthers 5th this year, but then I would come back with a 4th round pick that can possibly be a 3rd round pick based on his compensations up in 2025.
I mean, sure. Well, yeah, sure, I'll do it. If I'm Tennessee, I'm taking that because I need to get off it. I need to get off of him. I got Tajay Spears. Maybe I'll draft me another draft running back next year too. Just as a precaution, as a backup for Spears. But you need to build. You need that O line to need some help, and you need to tank to try to get the best pick you can to maybe you're not really in the market for a quarterback because you saw what Levis did today. If he's pretty good the rest of the season, you feel comfortable with your quarterback going forward. So you don't need a quarterback. So let somebody trade up to try to get a quarterback, and you move back and get you a left tackle, and hell, maybe another tackle, in the draft. Like that's like do what the Chicago Bears did, essentially. Even though they're a dysfunctional organization, they were right on that part. That's what they should do if I'm the Tennessee Titans. Trade Henry, trade D-Hop if you can. Yeah, you probably get 5th or 6th for D-Hop. Trade.
So where would you send D-Hop though? Like what? Like
him to the Chiefs. I don't care. Who need? I mean, I'm serious. Like who need a wide receiver? Who need a wide receiver for 3? Send him to the Chiefs. Send him to Bengals. Don't need him. Ravens don't need him.
It's not.
Chiefs.
It's like kind of slim.
Seahawks. No, I'm trying to look. The Eagles shouldn't need them. Jaguars.
What about the Bills?
Yeah. I mean, I'll hate that as a Stephon Diggs owner in 2 of my leagues. I wouldn't like that, but now we have our NFL GM hat on. Yeah, send him to the Bills. Who else? No.
This might actually be no, because they already got what's
Cowboys.
I was gonna say the Lions, but
Jameson Williams back.
Well, he's back, but I was saying they got Amon-Ra he's the actual slot guy. So,
So I don't care. I need a 5th. Try to get a 5th round pick for D-Hop. Go, because I'm right now. I'm trying to mass picks. I'm trying to get as much picks as I can right now. I'm in tank. You're in tank mode. Let it show that you're in tank mode. It's okay. Who cares what the media say? The fans, they will be all right. The real fans should understand what's happening. You just got you're 3-4. Somehow or another, you're 3-1 in the division. I don't know how you're 3-1 in the division. Oh my God. They're the AFC South. What are they?
Yeah, they're the South.
So they're in there with the Jaguars, who are undefeated.
Yeah,
in the division.
The Jags are gonna win that division hands down.
Well, okay. If I'm not winning the division, I'm in tank mode. Tank mode. Here I come. I'm trying to get the number 1 overall pick. Let's go.
Well, you already know that ain't as of today.
They shouldn't get it right as I think because they have 3 wins, 4 wins. 3 wins. They shouldn't get it. You know, you got like I said, you got the Packers, you have the Cardinals, you got the Panthers, / Bears,
the Giants.
They shouldn't get it. The Giants need to be in tank mode too. Giants need to be in tank mode. I wouldn't trade anybody from the Giants necessarily, but I'm in tank mode. Unless we trade Daniel Jones.
Hey, that's what I was bringing up. I was like, so what if? Well, nah, that ain't gonna happen. I mean, that's definitely not gonna happen. Nobody want that contract.
$40 million?
Now, nope.
They need to be.
Now, if he was on a franchise tag or something like that, then yeah, that's a possibility. I can see him being dealt.
The Rams need to be in tank mode too. Matthew Stafford got hurt again. Damn, man, they beat my boy up. They need to be in tank mode too. It is what it is. It's like they say what's 5, 6 quarterbacks coming out. Now I'm not high on all of them, but it's a lot of quarterbacks coming out. So let's say you said 8. So okay,
let's say 8.
So if it's 8 coming out, that means 3 will be good, right? That's usually the typical number. The percentage was 3 and the 8, 30-some%. Oh man, almost 33, 38%.
Yeah, something like that.
So
I ain't trying to do the math right now.
37, 38.5. I'm pretty good with that. Yeah. So 3 of them gonna be good. Just hope you get one of them 3. But if I'm the Rams and I got Sean McVay mine, he know what he doing. He gonna get you a good quarterback. So they need to be in tank mode too. A lot of teams need to be in tank mode. I would be, man. Yeah. I know there's a lot of fantasy. They don't care about fantasy. So yeah, I'm in tank mode.
Yeah, the NFL owners, they don't care about fantasy, but we do.
We do.
What about Hollywood being up on the Cardinals? Cardinals dead last. Where you think he might potentially go?
Is he?
He was trying to. He said he was a number 1, but I ain't seen number 1 numbers.
Oh, he said that. I didn't realize that he could make the distinction if he's number 1 or not. I mean, they need somebody for they have 2 picks. They got the Houston Texans pick. They need somebody for the new quarterback to the ball too. Right. I don't know what the QB gonna be. But I mean, they're saying they want to bring Pollard back too. This is week 8. I don't know when they're bye. Have they ever had their bye week?
I don't think so.
If they haven't had their bye week, I would start him after the bye week if they want to see what he is. If they really want to see what he is, I would wait till after their bye week. So that's what I would do. That's what should happen.
Oh, they might have already had their bye.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, I think they already had their bye.
Well, I mean, week 8, let Kyler start week 11. Hell, I don't know if you really want to see who he is. But if I'm the Cardinals, I want to get off that. I want to get off his contract too. But they said that their facilities are garbage.
Oh wait, never mind. No, they haven't had their bye. Their bye's on what's that? We'll be in week 8 now.
Mm-hmm.
They're in that week 14 bye.
That's a long wait. They can't wait that long. But
because they don't have a game up on the 10th. Like when they play up on the 3rd, they play against the Steelers. To be honest with you, I wouldn't bring back nobody, man. I put my rookies out there to see what I got.
What you doing?
Get rid of Hollywood.
Get rid of.
I'm gonna trade his. Hey,
if I get rid of him, I get rid of him. But
what did they end up trading away just to get him? I can't remember what they ended up getting. Who needs a wide receiver like Hollywood though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because then you also got Judy that's up on the market. You just mentioned DeAndre Hopkins. So you also got Cortland Sutton who is out there too as well.
They can't trade both of them, can they? They need to keep one of them, huh?
Why not? They got Marvin Mims there. You want to step up.
We got Marvin Mims. I mean, unless I'm getting a first or something, or a second. There's a lot of wide receivers coming out this year too. A lot of wide receivers.
That's what I'm trying to get rid of those two.
There's probably like 8 wide receivers at least that are good.
I'm talking about legit first round. Good.
Legit. So, man, I'm sure trying to see where they go. Yeah, I got a couple on my list, and I ain't even done no research yet.
Yeah,
outside of that, I ain't talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. either. So,
trust me, I know. Everybody knows who the cream of the crop is, but
I'm getting me one. Better believe, get me one.
I'm gonna try to figure out a way.
But you don't have any first round picks?
Heck no, man. I'm trying to repeat.
you ain't got. This is the first time you're gonna first round pick. But you got some good players, so you just gonna trade one of them somebody who's like, okay, I'm gonna get out here because I need to get there first.
Yeah.
So
that's why I
already know your GP, but still though. But I don't think you've ever gone in a season without any first round picks. I don't think.
I think I got one. I got one up in my league.
You still got Chases. Yeah, you're not letting that one go. He won in 6. I just look. You're not letting that one go.
I still got one.
So,
but
you're guaranteed to get one because I'm sure someone's going to take the quarterback early.
There's really not that many players that are going to be like blockbuster deals out there that can actually turn. Like, do you think of any guy out there right now that's going to be like a blockbuster trade that like people didn't see coming? That's going to
in real life.
Yeah.
Outside of Derrick Henry. I mean, Chase Young could be 1-2 for the Commanders.
I heard people was going after Sweat.
Offense. Let's focus on offense because I don't know too many defensive players. But I just don't hear Chase Young's a big name. That's why I said him.
All right. What about Saquon?
No. If I'm the Giants, I'm not trying. If I'm the Giants, I would have paid him and not paid Daniel Jones.
So you can't do that because the thing is already set in stone. He got paid.
They ran the hell out of Saquon today, and he had them, and he carried that. He carried them. They still lost, but he carried them to be any competitive. He carried them. I'm not trading Saquon. I'm a Saquon fan. I would get rid of Daniel Jones in a heartbeat if I could. So outside of you mean how what?
How you gonna get rid of them all that dead cap?
I mean, they can't, right? I'm just saying, right?
Hey man,
they
can't get cream of the crop running backs coming out this year too.
Ain't no cream of the crop. They're not right. They're not. They're not Bijan and that on Saquon level. They're probably in like the Jahmyr Gibbs tier, that second tier. You got, a few of them. Yeah. You got some. So if Bijan is like 90, let's say his rating is like 93, right? And then Jahmyr Gibbs probably 88, 89.
Mm-hmm.
You probably got some 88, 89s coming up, I would think. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't done hardly any research. I just know 3 running backs off the top of my head. And that's the beginning of this. That was the beginning of the season. I hadn't done any. So, and one of the guys just came back from being hurt. He was out 3 games, so he balled out yesterday. I think it's a quarterback and wide receiver draft this year, and then there's then the running back coming third, and then the tight end, which is probably 1 Bowers. Well, 2 Bowers and the guy from Texas. Might be 1 more other. So, yeah. But the quarterbacks and wide receivers, they're the cream of the crop of the draft this year. And I'm going to give me one. So, blockbusters, Derrick Henry, Chase Young. I can't think of anything else. Can you? Any big names that would be like, oh, wow.
No. But I was going to bring this up, though. Like, what are your thoughts about Jordan Addison? He's been stepping up lately with the JJ being out.
That's what you want from your rookie wide receiver that you drafted in the first round. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Thank you, Jordan. You better step up. That's what I need from him. I had him in one of my leagues, but yeah, I was looking to see what he had today. He had 7 catches, 82 yards and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want from him. So yes, it's my RB2. And my wide receiver 2. That's what I want. Yeah, but I can't think of any trades, man, outside of Derrick Henry. They would probably shock some people because especially they're saying they're not going to trade nobody. It's idiots. But, yeah. What's next? Trade deadline.
Well, what's next is
what player, I guess I should say. Go ahead.
Oh, what player?
Yeah.
Well, before we say about that player, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and then tell all your buddies, tell all your friends, even your friends overseas, and then tell them to tell somebody.
Amen.
And
Tell everybody.
I'm talking about everybody. And man, it's trick or treat, man. Trick and treats are coming out, man. So go on throw some treats out there up on this nice little news that y'all getting and everything. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, 5-star ratings on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that good stuff. But some of the guys that I'm thinking about, I'm trying to figure out, because people got the trade deadlines coming up. We've already been giving advice for like the past 3 weeks about who they should be going after and things like that. But it makes me wondering right now if people actually know how to capitalize on those players. Because some people, they can just say like, all right, they might not know what the value of or like what to give up just to get certain players. So that's what I'm thinking about right now is like what understand the value of the players that they're actually going for.
Jeez.
I'm bringing this up because I know you are really big into your detailing and then it taking you about 2-3 months just to actually make a trade happen. So
it does. I don't make trades with emotions. I move on strategy. I need to see the whole chessboard before I make a move. So yes, it does take me some days, maybe weeks to make a trade. That's how I move. Yes, it is. I mean, so for example, if you're 5-2, well, say you win this week, so you're 6-2,
contender,
playoff bound. It would take a lot. It would take a precipitous drop for you to just fall out of playoffs. Do you make a trade? I mean, looking at somebody team, like if you scour the bottom teams and you don't see anything, right? Let's say you scour the bottom teams, nothing you like that's really make you want to jump at that can take you over. So you look at the next 3 teams, and they're 4-4, or they're 3-5. How do you determine the value of said player? I mean, that's tough. I think if you're giving up any player in the top 10 at that position, you got to at least give a first round pick.
Okay. Because like the reason why I'm asking this, because you know how like some people like those teams that you're talking about right now, they're having like the same feel as like that person that's a contender. Some might be like, hey, I'm still trying to get up in the playoffs. So right, I'm trying to physically, I'm 4-4. Like I'm 3-5. Like I'm just right there. Because what you need to do is you need to analyze your actual teams up in your league and see who,
I guess you should say they're the ones who should be trading. Go ahead.
Yeah, those are the ones that actually should be trading. But also for like contenders, you always trying to stay at the top. So you're going to give away some products if you got depth. But that's what contenders should be trading for is depth. But some of the cream of the crops that are like what you were saying, like the bottom 3 tiers, you already know if they already scoured them teams. We already talked about how to go for them. But then like the next step is going to that next level, which is trying to get the guys in future to know like, hey, this team is actually going to be pretty well. This is what I'm trying to do. Like, you got a guy on your team. You're a contender. What's your thoughts upon DJ Moore? Like, are you going to roll with him or would you roll with Thielen? Because they've been switching spots.
I mean, I just have to go by the field. I thought I just have to go by field. I'm going to go by field, who I think is going to produce that particular day in my flex position. They're not. I don't think they're trade bait for me to try to. I would have to package them with probably a first to try to get like who could I don't even know who I would try to go after if I were to trade a DJ Moore, because nobody wants Adam Thielen, right? Nobody thought Adam Thielen would be what he is. So,
well, I don't think people are going to pay the price that you are going to want for Adam Thielen.
Especially what he's doing this year, right?
Yeah, ain't nobody giving you a first for him,
right? Now that would make my thing easier if I could trade DJ Moore,
and
then I would just roll with Adam Thielen the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But as far as me starting, which one am I going to start? I'm gonna go out field whoever I think is going to do better that day, and that's how we're going to roll with it. If Justin Fields comes back, I don't know if they even had it. I don't feel like they had a great report. I thought they had two great games. But I don't feel like he was like, this is my number one guy. I'm going to feed him every week. He going to get his targets. I want to see a Stafford and Cooper Kupp. I want to see a to Diggs, Josh Allen.
Bryce
Diggs.
Young to dag on Adam Thielen.
Bryce Young and Adam Thielen. I feel like I didn't see that out of them too, as I wanted to at the start of the season. So, hell, just me even saying that out loud, and you're asking me which one would I start? As of right now, I'm going to start Adam Thielen.
Yeah, it's really weird.
DJ Moore is he's not doing what I thought he was going to do. Go ahead.
But that's because I don't think they're actually feeding him. Like, if this guy's supposed to be this is the reason why you talk about from the very beginning about how bad the Chicago Bears organization is.
Terrible.
Like, not feeding your stars. Like, he should, on average, get at least 12 targets a game. Now, what he does with those 12 targets, that's on him.
That's on him, but he should get them.
He should get at least 12.
Feed him like the Bengals feed Jamar Chase. That he's your Jamar Chase. He's your Stephon Diggs. He's your Travis Kelce. He's your Justin Jefferson. That's who he is. He's your A.J. Brown. So do that. It's not hard to scheme him open unless if you're a good OC. If you're a good OC. Terrible ass OC.
Yeah, because I'm trying to look at some of the teams, like some of the guys up in our league and things like that, like who have potential players that you would want to go after, but because you got like one of the guys up in the league, Joker Wild, like he's 4-4 now. So he's on the cusp because he won this week, so he's on the cusp of actually win. And the only players that I see that he has on his teams that are like worth trading.
Don't say it, not anymore. Not that today. The guy you finna say, you can't now. Not that today. Who you finna say?
Who you think I was about to say?
You tell me. I'm gonna tell you who I think he's finna say.
What, Jordan Addison?
Yeah, not that today. Kirk Cousins hurt, so you don't know what that looks like. I don't even know. Didn't they draft Butter Tennessee last year? No, he went to the Detroit Lions. They drafted a rookie though, didn't they?
Who, the Vikings?
Yeah. Well, they got the rookie quarterback. So you're not going to get Chris Godwin, shout to my guy, Chris Godwin, but you're not going to get him. So your only other person, like you said, is Jordan Addison, but you don't know what Jordan's going to be without Kirk Cousins. We don't know who the backup is.
Their backup QB is Jaron Hall from BYU.
He's a rookie, or is there a third guy?
Yeah, he's a rookie. He came in today.
Okay. So you don't know, man. You can't get nobody off his team.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You just saying what? You look at Mr. Stay Puff. I'm
not going for like his team. I'm not going for. I'm just saying, just up in general, just like because my team is pretty stacked. Like I actually need to get rid of players. To be honest with you.
You need to what?
Oh, I need to get rid of players.
Oh, well, you can't do that now. You're trying to repeat.
I know
because you still got people. You got week 10 gonna be a tough week for you. Week 10 gonna be a tough week. Week 9 is coming gonna be a tough week for you. Week 9 gonna be real tough for you. Oh snap! Next week is gonna be tough for you.
Oh, everybody.
So your week 9, yeah, you got ETN, CMC, Amon-Ra, all on bye.
Oh, I ain't worried about that.
So I mean, but even if you drop next week, you're still. I think you won this week. You drop, you're still top 3. So you said what?
JT's finally gonna reach that daggone starting lineup back
so
again.
That's your flex. So now you just gotta find. I should have to watch one of your running backs. I guess you gotta start Ramondre, and then as your Amon-Ra, you'll probably put Waddle in there. Waddle had a good game today. So or Calvin Ridley. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. So you were saying you need to trade some people. I mean, I guess you could if you want to trade like a Jalen Waddle, or if you want to trade, Calvin Ridley.
This is probably the time to trade him to get something. Like even if it's like a late second or like an early second for him.
I don't think your running back is going to demand any high offers unless it's JT. But I don't think you're trying to trade JT. So Ramondre, I don't know if he's going to command something high. So
I already done gave up my opportunity just to get something big for JT, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to. Like I'm not about to give somebody in my own division the opportunity just to beat me.
Right. So you're not right. So I'm saying, so you're keeping JT. So your obviously your option to trade would be Waddle or I think Ridley.
Yeah.
But you're gonna trade. Hold on, I already know who you're gonna trade in the offseason.
But if people are trying to figure out which leagues we're actually talking about on RSO. It's Reality Sports Online, where
I thought you weren't doing that. You said you should. You let them. Okay, you let the people know, right?
I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna let the people know like which leagues we actually talking about. We're talking about
Reality
Sports Online.
Now, are they give you some money? Because you got to kick it over to your co-host too. You off percentage. This is episode 21. In the first 20 episodes, don't say nothing. So, you come out with something, I need to know. Hey.
Nah, I've just been. Hey, make sure you actually cut this out, man. Whenever you're doing the editing now, so
don't cut this out. Cut what part out? This
just like
stay in.
Yeah, so like like I've been listening to like some of the people I've been following about Brandon and things like that, and they were saying like, hey, in order to get certain sponsorships, you might need to show the reason why you should get one. So that's the only reason why I brought them up.
Oh, they were willing to shut them out. Okay.
So you shot them out, and then also like I wanted to talk about like Underdog too as well, since we've been using their platform a lot. Talk about them as well if we end up getting something like that as well.
We support y'all. We do. I lost the money on Underdog today, so I support y'all. I do in more ways than one.
But like I said before, cut all that out.
Put that in.
Nah, but we're on Reality Sports Online, the only platform out there that actually has contracts and salary cap, making you feel like you're a real GM in the league. And that's the reason why whenever you're hearing us talking about like the trades that we're talking about, we're actually digging deep into the salary caps of the actual players, and they actually have the contracts. And it's just like you being an actual NFL GM. They also have IDP leagues out there. But the ones that we're talking about is deep dive. We ain't doing that IDP stuff.
We don't fool. Offense only. Yeah.
Because it's very difficult. Like it's difficult. That's why, like, if you hear us talking about the trades that we're trying to do, it's difficult to actually do some trades because you got to match the salary that is actually that's on your team with the other guy's salary as well. So you got to have cap space, everything like that. So. But if you're not in reality sports and you want to try that, you should go over there and try it. It's actually kind of nice. It's kind of nice seeing how good of a GM you actually are compared to other fantasy platforms. In the next segment, we're going to talk about the Week 8 highs. And I was talking junk about one guy last episode, and he kind of made me. He hurt me. He hurt me. But we're going to talk about like some of the guys that are up on like the main screen right now is Mr. D-Hop. We don't know where he has been, but he came out. He has had his coming out party with Mr. Will Levis. And I think that's what happens when you actually have a QB that doesn't mind throwing the ball down the field.
Yeah. 3 touchdowns today. Shout out to D-Hop and Will Levis. Yeah. Give him his props too.
Then there's also you got Mr. Gus Edwards, who is establishing dominance back up in that backfield with him coming off his injury that he did have. But it's good to see him back 2 weeks up in JK done, dog. Well, I don't know. He might get another shot. And then the next person this is the guy I was talking about. I had to eat a little bit. Because he actually did a little decent today, even better. He elevated himself to the next level, and that is Mr. Sam Howell.
He put my Eagles in a dog. We was in a dog fight. We was in a fight today, but we persevered. He persevered, boy. It was touch and go. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it was a dog fight, dog. What did your boy Kevin Garnett say? It was a bar fight. It was a bar fight, dog. It was a bar fight
in the phone booth.
Good for like Sam Howell though. Like it showed that if they was to ride him, he has the potential.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all, man. That's all QBs need right now. It's just that little glimpse of potential. But anyways, let's go and get back to the week 8 highs and lows for the quarterback, running backs, and wide receivers. We got Mr. Sam Howell starting out right there for the quarterbacks. And we have Mr. Josh Allen. Got Dak Prescott, who put on a show. I guess people was daggone mad about people hearing about America's team this, America's team that. Cowboys always choking at the very end of the deal. Can't never make the playoffs and then make a Super Bowl. Always being America's team. But hey, man, he didn't put that to rest right now.
Yeah,
came out there.
They played a bad team. The Rams are not a good team. You like the Rams, but they're not a good team. So they beat up on on bad teams.
All right, so let's go and get to this. I want you to keep that same energy right there. I want to hear this next topic now. Okay. Joe Burrow. Are they beating up on a bad team?
Who they play with? They played the 49ers today.
Yeah.
How was the 49ers not a bad team? What you talking about?
They're not a bad team, but they ain't been doing too well lately. The tape is out.
Okay.
They done lost 3 up in a row.
3 in a row. But, Trent Williams out. Devo is out. Trent Williams been out. Affects him a lot. Trent probably the best L tackle in the league. So they're feeling that. But no, you said the San Francisco 49ers is a bad team.
Hey, man, they done lost 3 up in a row, dog. So who they got next week?
San Fran? I have no idea who San Fran has next week.
Man, let's go and look it up, man. Let's go and see who they got next. I ain't saying that. Now, let me go and say this. Now, I do not think they are a bad team, but I'm just saying.
Keep going.
They lost 3 up in a row. Then after that, we got Jalen Hurts.
We got the Jaguars. And they 6-2. 6-2. 6-2, I think. Yeah.
The question: where are they playing?
Hurts.
Where are they playing? That's the big one. If they playing up in Jacksonville, playing in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
that might be another one that we talking about. That's a bar fight, dog. That's a bar fight.
It's gonna be a bar fight. It ain't gonna be easy.
It's gonna be humid as I don't know what. It ain't gonna be that San Francisco cool weather.
Well, it's October. It's November. I don't know. It's still hot down there.
Yeah, November? It was like 85, dog.
I just came over there, man.
I just came back. It was like 85, dog.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Okay, so Jalen Hurts, quarterback high. Shout out Fly Eagles Fly.
Yep. And then we got Mr. Christian McCaffrey doing his thing like what he normally does on week 8 as the parent incumbent. He's gonna have that crown. Hopeful. Then you got Gus Edwards, who's finally establishing himself. This is 2 weeks up in a row that he's been up here. Then Alvin Kamara is finally coming back. He's actually starting to get his little swing in his lineup. Then you got Mr. Travis Etienne, who is doing this thing again. Then you got Breece Hall. So anybody that was trying to buy Breece Hall, that window is closed.
He did today tell me Breece Hall is better than Bijan Robinson. Stupid. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Then at wide receivers, we got Mr. C.D. Lamb.
C.D. today had a good one today, didn't a big one. 188 and 2 tubs.
Yeah. Hey, man, he's doing his thing, man. You got Mr. DeAndre. Yeah, DeAndre showed up. He did his thing. Then the same. Like, this is technically how it should have been. And then, like, you penciling in other different wide receivers. You got A.J. Brown, who showed off as he should. You got Mr. Tyreek Hill, who showed off as he should.
The fastest in league history at 1,000 yards in was it 8 games? Go ahead.
All right. Do you think he's going to be able to do it?
2,000?
Because he said it this year. I think that's the reason why he played this week, because of the hip.
If him and Tua don't be hurt, either one don't get hurt. Yes. And I'm mad. I should have betted him to lead the league in receiving. I think he was 8-1 at the beginning of the season.
Ooh. How much did you put up on it?
When he said it, I probably would have put.
How many units?
I probably would do like a dub on there. Nothing crazy. I throw $20 on there, to make 2 times 8.
What, 160?
My job. Yeah, 160. I don't put nothing crazy because I'm at that time when I'm betting on futures, I'm probably throwing out $300, just $300-$400 just all over. I'm sprinkling on different people. Like I'm betting on Jamar Chase. I'd have bet on Jamar Chase to win if the odds were good. I'd bet on, I'm betting on golf to win MVP. Some with some good odds. So yeah.
All right, then last but not least, you got Mr. Jamar Chase, who
my boy
did what he was supposed to do.
Shout out to Julio Jones with the touchdown today. Shout out to the old Julio. Shout him out.
Shout him out, y'all.
All right, man. We're gonna do that to him too. Ew, man, week 8 lows. Yikes.
Man, we're going to week 8 lows now, man. We're going to week 8 lows. And if y'all ain't knowing, like I did put them out there. I am a man of the word. If you ain't performing, I'm going to put you out there. And we know you're sick, but I still got to put you out there, man. You was out, man. You played. You didn't play like Mike.
He didn't play like Mike. He wasn't MJ. He wasn't flu game, Mike.
But you played.
Go for 40 plus. What did Mike go for 40? Was it 40?
Did he? I thought he went for like. I thought he had like something better than that.
It was like 40. It was like 40. He had 38. He had 38.
Okay.
Winning 40 with 38.
So technically, in that case, if we putting it to the realm of things, like that would be what in fantasy? If he did like 25, 30, or 40?
Points, fantasy points? Yeah, that's at least 25 points. 25 points, fantasy points. Yeah. Him going for 38? Yeah. That ain't nothing easy. That's tough to do. 38 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block, man. And they need every bit of it 30 because I think it was a close game, I think, too.
Mm-hmm. So, in the week 8 lows for the QBs, we already talked about Mr. Patrick Mahomes, and we're also going to bring out Mr. Lamar Jackson. I wonder if I brought him out here because I think just by looking at it, it seemed like Gus Edwards just did his thing. Lamar didn't have to do much. So, yeah, I really don't think Lamar
didn't have to do much. They kind of played out to the competition. Yeah.
Yeah. As like what Baltimore does, I don't know why they do that. Good team, but play down to your competition.
Hell, the Chiefs, they do it too. They kind of play with
they just did it.
Yeah.
I think it's because of do you think people actually look over the actual schedule ahead of time? Like Baltimore, the Chiefs, they got
No, I don't think they looked at it before, but I just think that they let you know. Like, okay, Monday come in like, hey, we got such and such this week, so we got to prepare for them this week. Yeah, I don't think they looked before though. Not especially not a rivalry.
Yeah. Then in the week 8 lows for the running backs, we got Aaron Jones. I don't know. I haven't even heard much of Aaron Jones this whole season. It's like he's just like off the radar for like fantasy.
He had a hamstring injury, so that took him out. I think they had him out 4 games, so that's why.
Yeah. But also
involved today though.
But also, you already know what people say about hamstrings. You don't never try to go for players that are actually hurt.
Say it again? You don't what?
You don't go for players that are like always hurt. Like, like if I know like he's gonna have a hamstring injury.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and do you think he's gonna reoccur with that same hamstring injury? So like one of the people that I do know once said, don't go after injuries because they'll end up finding you. So
yeah, I hear you. I agree with that.
So then at another week 8 lows, you got Tony Pollard, who we talked about before. People thought he was going to be a bell cow, but this also, you said it was a beat down game. We all knew that.
Yeah.
Then you got Mr. Ramondre Stevenson, which another.
It's just terrible.
If they ain't,
it's just terrible.
Yeah, set that man free. Hey, that's another guy who might be a good up on the trade block. Somebody can just go and swoop in and save him.
Ramondre?
Yeah. You probably won't even have to pay that much for him. He's like probably low tier Derrick Henry with not the cost.
But is he gonna produce though?
You give him opportunity, he should produce.
If
you now for the price tag, would you want a Derrick Henry for a second? I'm just using your.
Oh, you talking about real? I was talking about fantasy. My bad.
I'm talking about in both technically. Because if they was to make, because if they make that move to another team, so if he does go to Dallas, then it's like that's what I'm saying. Like them giving up, like which one would you rather do? Would you rather give up a second round pick for daggone Derrick Henry, or would you rather give up a fourth for daggone Ramondre? And Ramondre sort of runs like your boy from Dallas who used to be out there.
Zeke. Well, then I would
not Zeke. I'm talking about what's his name? Lawrence Maroney. I think that was his name. You remember him?
Oh, I do remember him. He didn't last long, so why would I care? I mean, I would take Ramondre though. He's younger, so I would take Ramondre for a fourth round pick.
Then that would actually get him out of the Patriots system where they physically have like plethoras of running backs. Like on Bears being dang fools again.
Oh yeah, this game is over from the jump.
Oh, it was over once they stepped onto the field. Then at the wide receiver lows, the other one only one I put out there is that on Chris Olave. Man, I don't know what is going on with them Saints and getting this dude the ball, but
they won today. I don't know how they won today. And he had a catch. He had a pass right in his hands. He missed it. I don't think I really saw them because I've been over the Saints. Because I've been betting the Saints and they've been losing, and I did them today and they won. But I don't know what to say with the Saints. Here's another thing: the Falcons should be winning the division. Oh, it's so stupid. That's how pathetic the Falcons are. I could go. They should be at least be 6-2. They finally benched Ritter today. Thank you, God, idiots.
Who's their backup? Isn't it like Heineke?
Bro,
that's who they should have been having up in there as a starter.
I'd have taken him over Ritter, man. They showed us a thing of the first half and second half when Heineke took over the second half. It was like
night and day.
It was like 97 yards to like 220. It was like, man, dude is not good. I almost want to tell them to tank, but their division is so bad that they can win it and get in the playoffs. But they still need to tank too. And they were trying to trade Ritter this offseason. It kept on the hush, but they were trying to trade Ritter this offseason.
Nobody trading for his behind.
Bro, let me tell you how bad it is. It frustrated me so bad that on Black Friday, so Mac gonna be like $25 Black Friday, might be like $19. I'm gonna go buy it. I'm gonna go buy it, and I'm gonna be the GM of the Falcons. I'm gonna fire Arthur Smith. I'm gonna be the GM, and then I'm gonna trade weak ass Ritter. And I'm gonna go get Justin Fields, and we're gonna ball out. Watch what I tell you, man. That's they should be 6-2 at least, man. Ritter,
okay.
He's had 11 giveaways this year. Lead the league in giveaways. He's had 4 fumbles in 2 games. Let me get off my diatribe. Sorry.
Nah, man, go and do what you got to do, man. Go spit the facts, man. We on the closing remarks too, anyway. So, hey, man.
Just the Falcons, and I predicted the Falcons was gonna win that division, and they should win the division because it's so terrible. I'm gonna just be mad if they don't win because of just how idiotic and just they are. But yeah, man, the Falcons.
It's gonna be interesting. The reason why I'm saying it's gonna be interesting is like the Panthers pretty much had like a dog fight this past week, based off what I saw.
I can't believe it. I bet on Houston. They lost. I just knew Houston was gonna win. I am over today.
But the funny thing about that, next week we play the Colts, and then after the Colts we play the Bears. So they might be able to get a little 3-game winning streak going on right there.
The Bears gonna be like, you can beat us or not. We don't care, because if you beat us, we got your pick. Because if we beat you, we win it. It's a win-win, baby. It does not.
I think they're gonna try to. I bet you that game they're gonna probably try to give what's his name DJ Moore like 14 targets that game because he's playing against his old team.
Idiots. Yeah. I guess Justin will be back. They said Justin should be back practicing next week. Obviously, the Tyler, whatever dude name is Badgett, we knew what he was. You know, he had a good week last week.
Undrafted for a reason.
Exactly. They're getting their ass kicked today, and Justin Fields will be back at the helms come next week at the call next week. So they need to fire the GM. They need to fire the head coach. They need to fire the OC and F it, go ahead and trade. Go ahead. I don't care. Go ahead and trade Justin Fields. He need to go to the Falcons. I would like that. Come to the Falcons. Actually, they actually should have drafted him. Instead they drafted Kyle Pitts, idiots. But anyway,
well, a lot of people said they should have drafted Justin Fields. Shoot, we should. That was the same year that we drafted J.C. Horn.
What happened to him? Has he done anything for y'all?
Nah, he's just been hurt. He's been hurt. He be getting those fluke injuries, dog. Like no hamstrings, things like that. He's just getting like breaks.
Damn, Justin is from Atlanta, so they would have embraced him. Which if I'm the Falcons, boom, there it is right there. It just clicked. It just clicked for me.
But what you giving up for him though?
I'm the.
Well, I want first.
I'm not. No, because you don't want him. You feel like garbage. So. No, I'm not giving you a first for him. I'll think about a second round pick. Hell, I'm gonna give his Ritter a second round pick, but I'm not giving you a first. But if I'm the Falcons, yes, Falcons need to try and win the division and then trade for Justin Fields. I'm not giving you a first, but yeah, so I would go. That's what I would do.
Well, never mind. They'll never do this, but I'm just. Never mind. Let's go on to the end of the show, man. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say, but
save for next week.
Save for next week. We'd like to thank everybody for listening to this Cerberus Ground podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to tell all your buddies and everything.
Feedback is a gift. Give us 5 stars.
And it's not too hard just to go and click that daggone subscribe button, because we see people be listening to the podcast and up on the YouTube. And up on the Spotify, just go hit that follow button. Go hit that subscribe button. We'll greatly appreciate it. But man, I think we're gonna be gone, man. You got any last resorts or like any last words, anything? It is Halloween, so trick or treat.
Thank y'all for joining. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. Spread love, not hate. Yeah, trick or treat. I'm trying to decide who do anything with the boys in a little neighborhood. My son, he got his spin costume, but my wife has to work. And I don't really want to be out there by myself with both of them. So, I mean, we go with some other families and couples, but I don't know. But it's cold here. It rained. If it's raining, we're definitely not going. I'm going to have to be talking to it as far as because it's cold. So, I don't know yet. I haven't made a decision yet. We by myself, though, with the boys. So.
Gotcha. All right, everybody. See you next week.
Thanks for checking out another episode of Cerberus Gridiron Podcast, powered by Cerberus Fantasy Sports. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode.